Don't even refer to me as you people, because actually it was ancestors how you got here in the first place.
It's Sunday afternoon in East London, and tempers are running high on the campaign trail.
Look, shut your face.
Don't tell me to shut. Don't tell me to shut my face.
The Barking and Dagenham area is one of London's most diverse. It is also one of its poorest. Competition for jobs, housing and schools is fierce. And this is where the far-right British National Party is hoping to make a breakthrough. One newspaper has already called it the battle for Barking and Dagenham. This is where the BNP is strongest. In the last election, it won about half the local council seats, and now the party is focusing all of its efforts on getting its leader, Nick Griffin, a seat in Parliament from here. And if that happens, it would be the first time the BNP would have a national voice for its far-right policies in Parliament. BNP leader Nick Griffin has already faced several charges of incitement to racial hatred. Convicted on one, cleared of others. Until this year, the BNP was an all-white party. It barred what it called non-Indigenous Britons from joining.
No, I'm not a racist. Even when we had a Brits-only membership policy, it wasn't about racism. It was about the Indigenous people of this country, the English, the Scots, the Irish and the Welsh. We've been vigorously opposed to mass immigration from Eastern Europe over the last couple of years. They're people who are whiter than I am, but we can't have hundreds of thousands of people coming in, taking jobs in a country where there's actually 8 million people of working age economically inactive.
Legally settled immigrants and ethnic minorities, he says, would have the right to stay only on the understanding that, quote, the indigenous population of Britain remain the overwhelming majority. As if to prove his point, Reverend James Gitau, originally from Kenya, shows up on cue. The courts forced the BNP to open its doors to all Britons, regardless of ethnicity or religion.
We are new BNP. We are not the old BNP.
Nick Griffin is confident the new BNP will win a seat in the next Parliament.
The best case scenario for us in the general election will be to win 3 seats. Just a simpler breakthrough as that. Even to win one would be a huge, it would be a political earthquake.
That would be devastating for Margaret Hodge, the Labour candidate. She is going door to door with her message.
You know, we've got Nick Griffin and the BNP here as well. You know, who's the old fascist, you know, he's an old Nazi. By going door to door and talking to people and responding to their needs and listening to their frustrations, I'm convinced that we can turn that threat into an opportunity to really smash what I call this wave of fascism that we're seeing in Britain today.
With fanfare, Griffin supporters take to the streets of Barking and Dagenham to present the new face of the BNP. But for some, old habits die hard.
Right response.
Our country.
There's
not,
our country. Well, yes, it is.
We're entitled
it
to
is. Of course it is. You're absolutely right.
No, they're taking over.
But vote for the BNP in any case.
I will do.
But treat everybody with respect. Sir.
Right.
God bless.
I'll shake his hand. Right?
Yeah, God bless. Shake his
vote
hand as well.
BNP.
No, none of that fist stuff.
All the way.
No, none of that fist stuff.
Griffin tries his best to convince, but his very presence seems to offend some.
Nick Griffin he's just so annoying. I think his response is just empty words, and they're just empty words. I know what he believes at the core. He's just a racist at the core, and no words, no print work will ever change what he is.
But there is also clear support.
Politically correct, and it's like, you know, it's all this politically correctness. You know, anyone that says anything about anyone that's not from this country is racist.
So do you think you'll be voting BNP or?
Probably.
Gordon Brown's a traitor!
The battle for Barking and Dagenham is only a tiny part of the British election, but one that will be closely watched. Atika Schubert, CNN, Barking and Dagenham, London.
And here is a full list of candidates standing in the Barking constituency. British law requires that we show you the full slate.